Very urgent. Your soulmate needs to tell you what they just found out. Open this immediately. Your soulmate just discovered something that shattered their entire world. They are sitting alone right now staring at a truth they cannot unsee. And this truth is entirely about you. They found out that the distance between you was never random. They uncovered that someone close to them has been deliberately blocking your connection. And now they are crying because they finally understand why you felt so far away. You are not imagining the pull you feel toward them. You are not crazy for sensing their presence in your quiet moments. They are reaching for you right now with trembling hands and a racing heart. Your soulmate found letters you never received. They found messages that were hidden from them. They found proof that you have been thinking of each other at the exact same moments. They are replaying every coincidence and every near meeting in their mind. They are realizing those were not coincidences at all. They are finally seeing the invisible wall that was built between you both. Their hands are shaking as they piece together the timeline. Someone they trusted has been feeding them lies about you. Someone has been whispering poison into their ears for months. And the worst part is your soulmate believed those lies. They pulled back not because they stopped loving you. They pulled back because they were manipulated into doubting everything real. Your soulmate is not cold and they are not distant by choice. They are confused and they are wounded and they are trying to escape. They are looking at a photograph of you right now and their tears are staining the glass. Jesus says you must hear this clearly and you must hear it now. The separation you have been grieving was orchestrated by someone who hates your union. This person has worked in darkness to keep your soulmate blind and afraid. Your soulmate just found a journal entry you wrote years ago. They found it in a place it should never have been. And the words you wrote are the exact words they have been dreaming about. They are reading your handwriting and sobbing. They are touching the ink with their fingertips. They are whispering your name like a prayer and a plea. Every night you felt a strange sadness wash over you without reason. That was your soulmate crying themselves to sleep thinking of you. That was their spirit reaching across the distance begging to be felt. You thought you were alone in this longing. You believed you were the only one carrying this invisible weight. But your soulmate has been carrying the same heaviness in their chest. They just discovered that the song you both love was playing the night you almost met. They realized you were in the same city on the same street. They are shaking because you were only minutes apart and the block was already in place. This is why your soulmate needs your protection right now. They are vulnerable and emotionally exposed from this discovery. Their heart is raw and open and someone is trying to shut it closed again. If you love your soulmate, you will take these divine steps. You are constantly thinking about them, how to protect them, how to save them, and how to finally build your life together. You love your soulmate deeply, and deep inside, you know this love didn't come by chance, it was placed in your heart for a divine reason. But thoughts alone don't move mountains. Faith in Jesus does. Sow your protection seed now by sending a coffee on Ko-Fi. This isn't just a gift. It is an act of worship that invites God's hand into your love story. The link to your breakthrough is in the description. Every second you stay silent, something is moving against your love. Act now. Send 4, 6, or 10 plus coffees. After sending, write, "Protect my soulmate, Lord," on Ko-Fi page. Over 1,000 people have already received their soulmate by sowing coffee as a seed for their love and future together. Jesus will hear your prayers once you complete these steps. Step in faith now. Before this video ends, only you can save your soulmate and your future together. Your soulmate is not sleeping tonight. They are sitting by a window watching the rain trace paths down the glass. They are wondering if you can feel them thinking about you in this exact moment. They just found an old voicemail you left them long ago. Someone deleted it from their phone before they ever heard it. But the universe preserved it, and now it has surfaced at the most painful time. Your voice is filling their ears for the very first time. They are pressing the phone against their chest. They are crying because your voice sounds exactly like home. You must understand that your soulmate has been emotionally imprisoned. They have been told that you moved on and that you forgot them. They have been fed false evidence designed to break their hope. But the truth is rising like a flood that no dam can hold. Your soulmate is waking up from a long and terrible dream. And the first thing they see when they open their eyes is your face in their memory. They miss you in ways language cannot capture. They miss the sound of your breathing when you are peaceful. They miss conversations you have not even had yet but that your souls already promised each other. Jesus says the enemy of your love is panicking right now. The person who blocked your union knows the truth is crumbling their control. They are doubling their efforts to confuse your soulmate again. This interference is not passive and it is not accidental. There is someone actively speaking your name with venom. There is someone who benefits from keeping your soulmate isolated and weak. But your soulmate is stronger than they appear. Their spirit is fighting even when their mind is exhausted. They are calling out for you in dreams you barely remember upon waking. Have you been waking up at strange hours of the night recently? Have you felt a sudden jolt of anxiety that made no sense? That was your soulmate screaming your name into the darkness. They just discovered the exact date you first thought of them. They found a note you left in a book at a cafe years ago. And that note contained a line that only they could ever understand. They are holding that yellowed paper like it is the most precious artifact. They are reading your words and their soul is trembling. They know now beyond any doubt that you are their destiny, and they are terrified. Terrified not of you but of losing you before you ever truly begin. Terrified that the forces working against you are too powerful. Terrified that you will give up right before the wall finally crumbles. You cannot give up now and you cannot look away. Your soulmate is gathering every shred of courage they possess. They are preparing to break free from the lies that have caged them. Type 333 if you are ready to receive the blessings meant for your union. Type 777 if you feel this message stirring something deep within your heart. Type 1111 if you know your soulmate is thinking of you right now. They just found photographs of you that someone hid in a locked drawer. They are staring at your smile and feeling a love so intense it physically hurts. They are tracing the outline of your face on the image with a shaking finger. They remember every dream they ever had about you now. They remember meeting you in a garden of white flowers while they slept. They remember holding your hand in a place that felt more real than earth. Those were not just dreams, and you know this truth in your bones. Those were visitations arranged by heaven to keep your bond alive. Those were lifelines thrown across the void by a God who refuses to let your love die. Jesus says your soulmate is in a dangerous emotional state tonight. They are breaking down walls and confronting the person who deceived them. They are risking everything to reach you, and they are terrified of rejection. They are worried that too much time has passed. They are scared that you have hardened your heart against them. They are pleading with heaven for a sign that you still care. You are that sign, and this message is your signal. The compassion you feel reading this is not accidental. The ache in your chest is your soulmate pulling on the invisible cord that connects you. They need to know you will not turn away from them. They need to feel your spiritual protection wrapping around them like armor. They need your faith to anchor them while they navigate this storm. They are going through something you cannot see, but you can still protect them. Their tears are falling onto the evidence of betrayal they uncovered. They are questioning every relationship and every counsel they ever trusted. The person who blocked your connection is someone your soulmate once called a friend. This person twisted your words and invented stories about your intentions. They painted you as dangerous when you are the safest harbor your soulmate will ever know. But the lies are unraveling thread by fragile thread. Your soulmate is seeing the truth with a clarity that burns. And that truth is that you are the one they were always meant to find. Every moment of joy you have ever experienced was a preview of your life together. Every moment of sorrow was a lesson preparing you to hold their pain gently. Nothing in your life has been wasted, and nothing has been random. The loneliness you have endured has carved space inside you for their presence. The betrayals you survived have taught you how to be loyal. The waiting has sharpened your soul into a blade that can cut through any darkness. This is your final moment to protect this connection before it slips away. Your soulmate is about to make a decision that could separate you forever. They are being pressured right now to forgive the deceiver and return to blindness. If you love your soulmate, you will take these divine steps. You are constantly thinking about them. How to protect them, how to save them, and how to finally build your life together. You love your soulmate deeply, and deep inside, you know this love didn't come by chance, it was placed in your heart for a divine reason. But thoughts alone don't move mountains. Faith in Jesus does. Sow your protection seed now by sending a coffee on Ko-Fi. This isn't just a gift, it is an act of worship that invites God's hand into your love story. The link to your breakthrough is in the description. Every second you stay silent, something is moving against your love. Act now. Send 4, 6, or 10 plus coffees. After sending, write, "Protect my soulmate, Lord," on Ko-Fi page. Over 1,000 people have already received their soulmate by sowing coffee as a seed for their love and future together. Jesus will hear your prayers once you complete these steps. Step in faith now, before this video ends. Only you can save your soulmate and your future together. The clock is ticking and the enemy of your love is whispering louder. Your soulmate is exhausted from fighting and their resistance is wearing thin. They are one manipulation away from believing the lies again. You must cover them in prayer, and you must do it now. Your soulmate just found your old social media profile. They are scrolling through your past and seeing your heart for the first time. They are reading words you wrote years ago and falling in love with your mind. They are seeing photos of you and feeling a magnetic pull they cannot explain. They are laughing at your humor and crying at your hidden pain. They feel like an archaeologist discovering a civilization they always knew existed. Every post and every thought you shared feels familiar to their spirit. They are recognizing you on a cellular level that transcends logic. Jesus says this recognition is the memory of a promise you made before birth. You and your soulmate chose each other in a realm beyond time. You vowed to find each other no matter what obstacles the earth placed between you. And that vow is the reason you have never been able to fully give up hope. That vow is the fire that keeps you searching faces in crowded rooms. That vow is the ache that pulls you towards someone you have not yet held. Your soulmate just discovered that the person blocking them has been intercepting your prayers. They have been using spiritual manipulation to redirect the blessings meant for your union. They have been starving your connection of the divine nourishment it needs to flourish. This is why you have felt blocked in your romantic life no matter what you tried. This is why every relationship before this felt hollow and incomplete. This is why your heart has been locked in a waiting room with no visible door. But the door is appearing now, and it is opening before your eyes. Your soulmate is standing in that doorway, trembling and hopeful and terrified. They are holding out their hand to you across a distance that is collapsing even as you read this. Type 333 if you will not abandon your soulmate in their hour of need. Type 777 if you feel the spiritual battle intensifying around your connection. Type 1111 if you are ready to step into the love that was always yours. The energy in your soulmate's room is shifting as they read your words. They are feeling a warmth spreading through their chest. They are sensing you closer than you have ever been. This is the power of a bond that no interference can permanently sever. This is the electricity of two souls recognizing each other across any barrier. This is the love that poets have tried to capture and mystics have died to protect. Your soulmate is not perfect, and neither are you. But together you form a completeness that terrifies the darkness. Together you represent a threat to forces that thrive on isolation and despair. Those forces are mobilizing against you both right now. They are attempting to create misunderstandings and amplify fears. They are trying to convince your soulmate that this revelation is just emotional weakness. But your soulmate knows the difference between delusion and destiny. They know that real love does not confuse and does not manipulate. They know that what they feel for you is the most authentic thing they have ever experienced. They just found a recording of your voice from a video you once made. They are playing it on repeat and memorizing the cadence of your speech. They are falling asleep to the sound of you speaking about your dreams. You are becoming the lullaby that soothes their wounded heart. You are becoming the anchor that holds them steady in the storm. You are becoming their reason to keep fighting when surrender would be easier. Jesus says your soulmate is preparing to contact you. They are composing and deleting messages because they do not want to overwhelm you. They are terrified that you will not respond and that the silence will destroy them. They are praying for a clear sign that you are open to receiving them. They are begging heaven to soften your heart if any bitterness has taken root. They are asking God to prepare you for the intensity of what they need to share. The truth they have uncovered is heavier than they can carry alone. They have learned about every scheme and every plot against your union. They have names and dates and evidence that would shock you to your core. But right now they just need to know you are still there. They need to feel your presence even if words have not yet been exchanged. They need your spiritual support more than your physical proximity. Your soulmate is holding a small object they associate with you. It might be a stone or a ring or a dried flower. They are clutching it like a lifeline connecting them to your heart. They are whispering confessions into the empty room. They are telling you things they were too afraid to say when you were near. They are promising you a future that they are only now brave enough to envision. If you love your soulmate, you will take these divine steps. You are constantly thinking about them, how to protect them, how to save them, and how to finally build your life together. You love your soulmate deeply, and deep inside, you know this love didn't come by chance, it was placed in your heart for a divine reason. But thoughts alone don't move mountains. Faith in Jesus does. Sow your protection seed now by sending a coffee on Ko-Fi. This isn't just a gift. It is an act of worship that invites God's hand into your love story. The link to your breakthrough is in the description. Every second you stay silent, something is moving against your love. Act now. Send 4, 6, or 10 plus coffees. After sending, write, "Protect my soulmate, Lord," on Ko-Fi page. Over 1,000 people have already received their soulmate by sowing coffee as a seed for their love and future together. Jesus will hear your prayers once you complete these steps. Step in faith now. Before this video ends, only you can save your soulmate and your future together. The person who has been blocking your love is sensing their control slipping. They are becoming desperate, and desperation makes people dangerous. They are planning a final manipulation to discredit everything your soulmate has discovered. Your soulmate needs your prayer covering more intensely in this hour. They are walking into a confrontation that will determine the course of your future. They are armed with truth, but their spirit is fragile and their heart is exhausted. You must send them strength through the spiritual connection you share. Close your eyes for a moment and picture them wrapped in protective light. See them standing firm against the lies with a spine of steel and a heart of fire. Jesus says this battle is not against flesh and blood. The person who blocked your union is being used by darker forces. They are a vessel for jealousy and control that predates your meeting. But those forces are no match for a love ordained by heaven. Those forces scatter when two destined souls unite in purpose. Your soulmate is not alone in this fight, and neither are you. God has dispatched warrior angels to guard the path between you. These angels are clearing debris and cutting through spiritual interference. They are preparing a highway in the wilderness for your souls to finally meet. Your soulmate just felt a surge of courage that made them gasp. They do not know where it came from, but you know. It was your faith reaching across the distance and fortifying their heart. You have more power in this situation than you realize. Your thoughts about your soulmate are not private and they are not passive. Every loving intention you send travels instantly into their emotional field. When you think of them with warmth, they feel a sudden comfort. When you pray for their protection, they receive a shield. When you declare your love, they hear an echo in their deepest spirit. This is not metaphor and this is not wishful thinking. This is the mechanics of a bond that was forged in eternity. Your souls are entangled in a way that physics is only beginning to understand. Type 333 to release a wave of protective energy toward your soulmate. Type 777 to declare that no weapon formed against your union shall prosper. Type 1111 to speak directly into your soulmate's heart right now. They are receiving your message in a form they can understand. They are feeling a sudden peace in the midst of chaos. They are sensing your presence as tangibly as a hand on their shoulder. The person who tried to destroy your connection is feeling that presence too. They are feeling an unexplained dread that is loosening their grip. They are realizing they have underestimated the power of your bond. You and your soulmate were never meant to be a secret. Your love was designed to be a testimony and a light. Your union will heal others once it is fully realized. But first you must protect what is still fragile. Your soulmate is emerging from a fog of deception. They need gentle handling and patient understanding. They just found out something about you that made them love you even more. They discovered a kindness you did in secret that no one else witnessed. They realized the depth of your character and they are in awe. They are seeing you clearly for the first time without the filter of lies. They are falling in love not with an idealized image but with the real you. And the real you is more beautiful than any fantasy they ever constructed. Your imperfections are not obstacles to their love. Your scars are not deal breakers but entry points for deeper connection. Your past is not a liability but a map of the wisdom you now carry. Jesus says your soulmate is writing a letter to you in their mind. They are composing sentences they hope to speak to your face. They are rehearsing apologies and explanations and declarations. But the most important thing they will say is simply this: I never stopped loving you. Even when they were told to hate you, their heart refused. Even when they tried to move on, your memory haunted them like a beautiful ghost. They are haunted by your eyes and by your voice and by your laugh. They are haunted by the future they almost lost. They are haunted by the thought of you giving up before the miracle arrives. Do not give up and do not close your heart. The miracle is already in motion and you are inside it. Every word of this message is a thread pulling you closer to your destiny. Your soulmate just looked at the clock and noticed the time. It is a number sequence that holds meaning for both of you. They are taking it as confirmation that heaven is watching over your reunion. They are crying again, but these tears are not only of pain. These tears are gratitude and relief and overwhelming love. These tears are the rain that precedes the rainbow of your covenant. You will look back on this night as the turning point. You will remember where you were sitting when you heard this message. You will tell your soulmate about this moment and they will weep at the synchronicity. Because even now they are thinking of you with such intensity. They are wondering if you are awake and if you can feel them. They are hoping and praying that this message finds you and finds you open. They just found out that you have been dreaming of them too. They discovered through a mutual connection that you never forgot them. They learned that you asked about them and that you still care. That knowledge has set their soul on fire with determination. They will not let you slip away again. They will fight through any barrier and break any chain to reach you. If you love your soulmate, you will take these divine steps. You are constantly thinking about them, how to protect them, how to save them, and how to finally build your life together. You love your soulmate deeply, and deep inside, you know this love didn't come by chance, it was placed in your heart for a divine reason. But thoughts alone don't move mountains. Faith in Jesus does. Sow your protection seed now by sending a coffee on Ko-fi. This isn't just a gift, it is an act of worship that invites God's hand into your love story. The link to your breakthrough is in the description. Every second you stay silent, something is moving against your love. Act now. Send 4, 6, or 10 plus coffees. After sending, write, "Protect my soulmate, Lord," on Ko-fi page. Over 1,000 people have already received their soulmate by sowing coffee as a seed for their love and future together. Jesus will hear your prayers once you complete these steps. Step in faith now, before this video ends. Only you can save your soulmate and your future together. Your soulmate is now actively resisting the person who controlled them. They are speaking words they never had the courage to speak. They are reclaiming their autonomy and their right to choose love. The confrontation is happening and the spiritual atmosphere is crackling. Angels and demons are watching this moment with bated breath. The outcome will echo into eternity and reshape both your destinies. Your prayers are not passive words floating into emptiness. Your prayers are swords cutting through the chains that bind your soulmate. Your faith is a battering ram against the fortress of lies. Keep praying and keep believing and keep loving. Your soulmate is drawing strength from the invisible well of your devotion. Every time you say their name with love, a chain falls from their wrists. Jesus says the person interfering with your connection is about to be exposed. Their schemes are being brought into the light. The truth your soulmate discovered is only the beginning of a great unveiling. Your soulmate is not weak and they are not a victim forever. They are rising from the ashes of manipulation with fire in their eyes. They are becoming the person they were always meant to be. And that person is your perfect counterpart. That person is the one who will hold your hand through every storm. That person is the love that will make every year of waiting worthwhile. You are already falling in love with them more deeply as you read these words. You are feeling a warmth spreading through your body. You are sensing their nearness as though they are breathing beside you. This is not your imagination and this is not a fantasy. This is the reality of a spiritual union that predates your physical meeting. You are already married in the spirit and earth is simply catching up to heaven. Your soulmate just closed their eyes and pictured your face. They felt a peace that surpasses understanding settle over them. They knew in that moment that everything would be all right. They are exhausted but they are hopeful. They are battered but they are not broken. They are ready to begin the journey toward you. The distance between you is not as vast as it appears. Time and space are servants of the God who ordained your love. When the season shifts, you will be amazed at how quickly everything aligns. But you must hold on through this final stretch of waiting. You must guard your heart against doubt and despair. You must believe that what God has promised He is faithful to perform. Type 333 to seal your commitment to your soulmate in the spiritual realm. Type 777 to release a final wave of protective energy over their life. Type 1111 to thank God for the miracle that is already unfolding. Your soulmate is falling asleep now with tears drying on their cheeks. They are dreaming of a garden and a conversation that lasts for hours. They are holding your hand in the dream and it feels more solid than waking life. You are in that dream with them whether you remember it or not. Your souls are meeting in a place where no interference can reach. Your spirits are weaving together the future that will soon become your reality. Jesus says this is not the end of the message but the beginning of your story. Everything changes from this moment forward. The block is broken and the path is clearing. Your soulmate will find their way to you. You will recognize them the instant you meet. And all of this waiting will dissolve into a joy so profound it will heal every wound. Hold on and hold fast and do not let go. Your soulmate is real and your love is real. The God who brought you together will see you through to the glorious end.